Hey everyone, been asked to do a bit of quick TA on Nosana. So first impressions are huge amount of accumulation 2022 to 2023. Uh, Obviously something got shilled, massive 61,000% pump to the upside. I wouldn't imagine these people that were actually accumulating back here uh, still hold. They probably all sold into everybody buying as the price shot up. Um, but what's happening with it now? Well, it's had one trend break on the downside, but the way it closed, the wick was too big. It rejected off the new trend. It created a hold level. It rejected off the hold level. It broke the break level, and now we're hard closed the break level. So to be absolutely realistic, um, the token kind of lives in this area at the moment, and if it was to push up above $1.16, because it has just recently tested this break level, and it hasn't. So it's retested the break level, and it's also retested the trend. And if it closes up for the month, then because these levels are kind of tested, it could go and retest that 166 or 148 area. But I wouldn't expect any more than that initially. And the other option, of course, is that the bearish option is pretty much that it opens below this trend, rejects off the backside of the trend again, and goes down to create a hold level, no different to what it did, back when it was up in this price point. And then if it does that, it could reject off the hold level and just keep going down. So, it's kind of a hard one with this. I'd say if I was to take a scalp on this, and it would only be a scalp, I don't think I would be expecting this to get past these dollar sort of levels. But if I was to take a scalp, it would sort of be under the condition that it closed under the trend, went down first, bounced off the supports, being the monthly uptrend, either that or the monthly hold level. And then I think I would have to be taking TPs straight into the backside of the trend again, just in case. If it got back up over that, and managed to close over the break level, then I'd look to TP into the next range retest. So, there might be a move in here if you're not already a bag holder. You could get a 70% move off that hold level back to the trend, maybe close half your position. If it doesn't reject back and go to zero, then closes over the break level, then the other half of your position, you could look to TP up here at about a 200% move. So, look, it could offer something. If it does hard close back inside that topside range, which is more or less getting up and closing a month into that 166 area again, if it does that, then you could start to have that dream of the $5 range again, but or $4.50 range. But yeah, all it really takes is for it to have one close with a bad wick to the top side, shift the trend, and then dump. It's not hasn't really been through that much accumulation down here at this price point, so there's no guarantees it's going to have a decent run back up again. But yeah, hopefully that sheds a little bit of light. If you've got a position that's all the way up here in that $7, $7 or $8 price point, then there's a lot of things this has to get through before it can ever get back there. And the only positive side is that the hold levels have been hit. So really, it's just break levels that it has to get through. But yeah, it doesn't look totally positive in the scheme of things, and it also doesn't really have any kind of range trends on a high time frame. So yeah, it looks, yeah, that's probably about all there is to say on that one. Fingers crossed it has a nice strong close to the month up over the top, and then at least maybe you've got a chance of getting back into that upper range. And if it doesn't, yeah, there might be a scalp down here in that 50-cent area, but just tread carefully. It's pretty much in a position where it's just as likely to go to zero as it is to go to $1.60. So yeah, hopefully that helps, and we'll catch you on the next one.